Hello and welcome to the Newfoundland and Labrador English School District's Access to Information and Protection of Privacy presentation. This presentation will outline our obligations underneath the Act. The Access to Information and Protection of Privacy Act is the law, and it was recently updated in 2015. ATIPPA addresses the rules under which people can access government and public body records, and it governs the collection, the use, storage, disclosure, and disposal of personal information. ATIPPA gives the public the right to access recorded information in our custody and control, both hard and electronic copies. This includes videotapes, reports, policies, emails, and more. Information can only be withheld under specific exemptions of the Act. Now, the Act defines personal information that is to be protected. That includes names, addresses, phone numbers, sexual orientation, identifiers such as the social insurance number, employment history, and more. Work-related information such as work phone number or the work email address is not usually considered personal information. The Act provides for an independent review of our decisions through the Office of the Information and Privacy Commissioner. The Commissioner is an independent officer of the House of Assembly. Individuals or groups can submit a formal access request under ATIPPA by completing a form and submitting it to us. Under the legislation, we have a duty to assist the requesters to get their needs met, and we have timelines. For example, in most cases, we must respond to the applicant within 20 business days. Now, while ATIPPA is complex and does present some challenges, there's a basic guideline to help people understand the privacy aspect of the legislation. Treat other people's information the way that you would like your own information to be treated and respected. We all have expectations about how organizations should treat our personal information. We expect our banks and our doctors or medical clinics to protect our files and to ensure that only people who need to know certain information about us have access to it. We expect those people to keep that information confidential, not to discuss it in the lunchroom, or to leave files around for other clients or patients to see. As a school district, we should all treat personal information about other people the way we would want information about ourselves handled. When you're dealing with personal information about others in the course of your day, ask yourself, would I be okay with somebody handling my information in this manner? There are certain safeguards that are put in place to help protect our information and to assist us in complying with ATIPPA. It is everyone's responsibility to abide by those safeguards. Technological safeguards include such things as limiting access and password protection, encryption of files. Physical safeguards include security for buildings like key or card control, locked offices and cabinets, and clean desk or workspace practices like don't leave your stuff lying around. Administrative safeguards include training and awareness and policies such as acceptable use of technology, social media, and email. Let's touch on email for a moment. Our board-owned email system is the official communication system for the district. Emails constitute records, and your board-owned email system may be monitored, archived, or accessed under certain circumstances. It is important to note that emails, for instance, may be accessed in response to a court order or an ATIP request. Be cautious about what you write in an email and how you write it. Personal information should only be sent by email when absolutely necessary. Where possible, mask names and other personal identifiers. If sending outside of the district's email system, the information should be encrypted in an attachment or in the email. Treat all email correspondence professionally and limit the number of recipients. Social media tools such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and others are wonderful tools for connecting with family and friends, staying up to date with topics of interest, and for teaching and learning. However, people need to be aware of the pitfalls of social media and the implications for their own and for others' privacy. For all intents and purposes, comments posted to a social media site may be considered public information and may be accessed by people whom you did not intend to see the information. Comments that a person makes on social media, including their own social media sites, have been used and upheld in decisions regarding employment and benefits. A recent arbitration decision in this province upheld a company's right to terminate an employee who made offensive and threatening comments on Facebook about her employer. The arbitrator stated, "A case in which a Facebook post is found to be private in nature will almost certainly be the exception rather than the rule in the current legal climate." Privacy breaches occur when information is improperly disclosed or disposed of. An email containing personal information sent to the wrong person, a fax sent to the wrong place, an unencrypted USB drive with sensitive information on it that's lost are all considered to be privacy breaches. All employees are reminded to take extra care when handling personal information. One of the most common forms of privacy breaches occurs as the result of a theft from vehicles of briefcases, laptops, or other items which contain unencrypted personal information. NLESD has experienced at least 3 of these types of breaches since September of 2013. Files, documents, laptops, or other mobile devices that contain personal information about students, families, employees, or others must not be left unattended in vehicles. When it is necessary to carry such information outside the office or school, it should be encrypted if on a laptop or mobile device, or carried securely in a closed and locked briefcase. Only the minimum amount of information necessary to accomplish the task at hand should be transported, and only for a temporary period of time. The NLESD must follow a privacy breach reporting protocol, and all breaches have to be reported to the Privacy Commissioner's office. If you are aware of a breach, these steps on your screen must be followed, and an NLESD privacy breach reporting form must be completed and submitted to the ATIPPA coordinator.